Today, I shall discuss with you all about how WWE may be the right television program for you. Televised sports and events are something known around the world. There are fights, drama, and competitions held worldwide. What if I told you that there's a show with all that and more? This is where WWE comes in. You see, it kind of works episodic. Raw's on Monday, NXT's on Tuesday, and SmackDown is on Friday. And usually, once a month, there will be pay-per-views that occur on a Saturday. I shall go over first characters, next story, and then finally action. Usually, I've been watching Raw and SmackDown every week for a few years now. But if there's one thing I love most about WWE, it would be the characters that are developed over time. I shall use Seth Rollins, who mainly wrestles on Monday Night Raw, as an example. Over the years, he has changed and evolved his character. From an architect who's always 2 steps ahead, to a visionary that claims he knows best for all. Seth has really flipped the script quite a few times, while also being charismatic. There was times where he was the good guy, other times where he became the bad guy. I like watching him no matter what side he's on usually. What makes this even better is that there are even more wrestlers who have done similar things by consistently updating and changing their characters to keep the show from getting stale. This leads into my second point. The stories in WWE are actually pretty good. 9 times out of 10, there will be proper build-up and have you waiting for more each and every week. They have mastered the art of cliffhangers and pulling at your emotional strings. In some ways, it kind of feels like a play at times. There are also factions that occur across WWE. These are usually wrestlers that form together to join a group. This usually leads to huge matches later on, with 6 to 8 people being involved. Lately, there has been a running storyline involving a group called the Bloodline that have been pretty much running Raw and SmackDown for almost 2 years. There have been many twists and turns throughout the story. Betrayal, reconciliation, and complete domination have occurred. In fact, we'll be having another match at a pay-per-view coming up. The fact that I'm still invested still shocks me today. Some of the stories have years of build-up, which makes the conclusion all the more satisfying. The third and final point I have shall be about the action that goes on in the ring. These people are really putting their bodies on the line. One time, a guy jumped off of a billboard that had to be over 20 feet tall. He then landed on another man and sent them both crashing through a table. That alone made me glad I was just watching the fight. The camera movement really does help a person feel like they're right beside the match in real time. There are also steel chairs, kendo sticks, and other tables used as well in these matches. The most exciting kind of match, in my opinion, is a steel cage match. 1 to 2 wrestlers must climb out and escape the cage, or instead defeat the other wrestler in the ring. There have been many spots where one jumps off the top and lands back down on their opponent. Very few matches end with them actually escaping through the door, funny enough. Wrestlers must really go through it during these matches now that I think about it. While it may look brutal, the wrestlers are somewhat protected by WWE. So you don't have to worry about their health most of the time. I hope this has piqued your interest in WWE and leads you into tuning in at some point. Thank you for listening. Warning, you may feel a little oozy afterward.